What's up, y'all? We just got the latest chapter of Chainsaw chapter 195, and this chapter, this might be a big one, man. What I love about this chapter so much is it really just changed how I was thinking of Yoru. I thought she was just like a devil that's starting to have fun, starting to enjoy her life as a human, but no. We find out she got bigger things in store. And you want to know what this chapter reminded me of? And it's one of the best moments of this other series that I'm about to mention. I just love this moment when it happened. It reminds me of Attack on Titan. Now, I know some of y'all are going to be like, what? What are you talking about, Nero? Listen, hear me out, man. When you have Asa here saying like, yo, Yoru is planning something big, something far more worse than the extinction of humankind. I'm like, yo, damn. He was like, please just end it. That made me think of the moment where you had Aaron and his brother Zeke. They're looking at the memories of their father, and you have that moment where the father, you know, talks to Zeke and says like, yo, you can't let Aaron have his way. What he's gonna do is gonna be unthinkable. You can't let him have his way. He's gonna, but you know, pretty much he's saying like, yo, Zeke, Aaron is gonna win. He's gonna get his way, but you can't let him have his way. Like, it's terrible, it's horrible. And you have that happen. That's what it reminded me of at this chapter, because Asa knows what Yoru has planned because they share thoughts, they share a mind. So anything she thinks, she knows about, and vice versa. So it just really gave me vibes of that, and I'm really curious, like, what does Yoru have in store for the world, like for the story in general? Like, this just sounds like something epic and big. I wonder how far we're gonna have to go before we actually find out what it is that she's planning. And to think that, you know what I'm saying, Yoru is actually the big enemy. Like, we were thinking that towards the beginning of the series because she just wanted to take down Chainsaw Man. But as the series went on, we was like, oh, nah, they're not really enemies. They're going to be teammates or, you know, friends, lovers, something along those lines. But then we get back to this point where it's just like, yo, damn, Yoru is the enemy. And we might get to a situation where Denji is forced to take out Asa in order to take out Yoru. And it kind of just goes back to what we seen a chapter or two ago when, you know, Denji's talking to Pochita and he says like, yo, I always attract crazy women that always try to kill me. And you have the same situation happening yet again to my boy Denji. And it's just like, can this dude ever catch a break? Can he ever catch a break? And then we find out also in this chapter that, you know, this whole time, Yoru pretty much been keeping Asa in the background, not allowing her to come forward and speak. So I wonder how she felt about all the stuff that happened with Yoru and Denji over the past few chapters. I'm curious how Asa feels about that. But somehow Asa manages to get to the forefront of the brain. So we about to dive into it. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell for all notifications. Greatly appreciate it. Also, let me know, what do you think Yoru has planned that's considered to be worse than the extinction of humankind? Like, I was thinking hard, like, what can beat that? What can top that? But let me know down below, man. We about to get into this chapter, man. So it starts off where, of course, you know, she has her finger pointed at Denji, and, you know, it left with us thinking like, yo, damn, is she about to try to kill Denji? And she says like, yo, I managed to kick Yoru out for now. You have it where Denji realized that it's Asa and not Yoru. And then you see her put the finger to her head, but she stops. She says, I can't, I'm scared. I can't do it myself after all. So she was planning on ending herself. Now I'm curious, when it comes to Yoru and Asa, are their bodies similar to like Denji? Denji's pretty much immortal. Even if he dies, if someone gives him blood, he will start back up and start to live again. I wonder if Asa's the same way, or is she like the typical other demons that we've met throughout the series where when they're gone, they're gone. You know, I'm very curious about that, you know, but it seems that just based off what we got in this chapter, she is like the other average devils where if she die, you know, they reincarnate somewhere else. But you got it where Denji's looking at her like, yo, could you not point that at me? Because she's like, yo, Denji, please, Denji, and we're all thinking like, Denji, please, what? She's like, yo, kill me or I will kill you. She doesn't have the courage to take her own life, so she wants your boy Denji to do it because she doesn't have that courage. And I wouldn't even say it's courage, more so that mindset, that fortitude to actually take her own life. And then you got it where Denji's looking at her like, say what? Like, are you crazy or something? And you got it where, Asa goes to say, Yoru is thinking something crazy. Beating the Death Devil won't solve anything. So despite having to deal with the Death Devil, it seems as if Yoru is confident enough to know that she could take on the Death Devil, or at least that's what she believes. She says that's not even the worst case. You got Asa saying that's not the bad thing. Yoru is planning something even worse than humanity's extinction. Like, yo, this is insane. This is the part where I'm saying like, yo, what can be worse? What can be worse? Maybe like a world where only devils exist. I'm not even sure. Like, yo, or just hunting every human. I'm not sure what she has planned. And you got it where Asa goes to say, it's so bad, I don't even want to say it. Please, if you don't kill her right now, it will be disastrous. And it's just like something so bad that she can't even stomach to say it. Like, what could it be? Like, I don't know, man. So taking out humans isn't what it is, because she says it's worse than humans' extinction. So it's like, what else could be worse than that? Like, yo, I feel like this might be one of those situations where Fujimoto might have put himself into a corner, because whatever he comes up with, it's got to be way worse than this. And what could it be? I feel like it's going to be one of those situations where he's going to put something there, and we're all going to look at it like, I don't think that's worse. I feel like that's what it's going down to. And you got it where Denji's looking at her like, yo, are you serious? She's like, yo, I'm serious, man. And then Denji says like, yo, please stop pointing your finger at me, because he knows how dangerous the finger is, which is crazy to me. But he was like, yo, she doesn't have the guts to do it herself. She thought she could. She thought she could be friends with a devil, but obviously she got duped, meaning she wanted to actually be friends with Yoru. She thought they were friends, but after seeing knowing what she has planned for the future, she's like, there's no way a friend like that would do something, to a world that, Asa came from. And it just makes me even more want to know what's in store for mankind. But you got it where Denji says like, yo, I think you could be friends. And he's referring to Asa and Yoru. He was like, you got it where Yoru, or not Yoru, but Asa saying like, yo, we can't. That's why I'm asking you to kill us. Like, yo, are you going to kill me, or do you want to die? So she's pretty much trying to threaten Denji and force Denji to kill her. So you got it where Denji grabs a chair, swings it at her, and you got it where she was like, yo, murderer. And Denji's like, yo, you told me to kill you. And then you got it where she's kind of like, yo, I wasn't mentally prepared for it. And Denji shows that he has matured on some level, because he says, when I die, I come back to life, and I'm still never ready for it. Somebody who can only kick the bucket once could never be mentally prepared to die. And that shows that, like, yo, Denji knows what she's trying to do and how she's trying to prepare. But he's like, yo, that's something you could never prepare for. I had multiple deaths. I was never ready. And I like that he showed pretty much how understanding he was of her situation in this moment. You got it where she falls down and she starts crying. Denji sits down next to her. It's kind of like a very sad moment, but at the same time, it's touching to see Denji be there to console her, when usually it's people trying to console Denji because of all the trauma he's been through. But you got it where, Asa says like a bunch of people died because of the devil that's inside of her. She don't want anyone else to die because she can't speak up. And it really makes you think about all the stuff that happened in the past few chapters, all the death that Yoru's caused. I was always saying in my videos, if you go back and check them out, like, yo, I wonder how Asa feels about this. And we even had a moment when they was trapped in the Aging Devil's world, where Yoru says like, yo, Asa can't stomach this anymore, so she's not going to come out. And this is the proof that we have right here, that she's tired of bearing witness to it. But you got it where Denji says like, yo, but you're still afraid to die, right? I got a great idea. Let's not think about the unpleasant stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's not think about any of this until after we, take down the Death Devil. You got it where Denji says like, yo, for right now, let's just have fun. Only think about blasting holes in these buildings right here. You got it with Asa. She looks at the buildings and she points her finger and she's gonna try to have a little bit of fun. Try to get her mind off of all the stuff that, you know, her body did while it was under the control of Yoru, as well as what Yoru has planned for the future. And I imagine as this go on, she's going to start to feel a little more lighthearted, and her feelings for Denji is going to grow even stronger. That's just my thoughts on what's going to happen. But then it jumps to, you know, the people at school working with famine and how they're trying to prepare for this festival event, and how, you know, they're moving to another school because all the people in their school pretty much, well, most of the people at the other school they left, they fled, or they got taken out. But then you have it where this new transfer student comes in and she says like, yo, I'm here to save you guys. Now, this transfer student has tears coming out her eyes. She looks very nervous, but the way her eyes is drawn, it kind of reminds me of Makima's eyes. So could this be, you know what I'm saying, someone who's related, another devil? It might even be the death devil. I'm not sure. Maybe we met this character before and I just don't remember. Let me know down below, who do y'all think she is? And the fact that she's a transfer student, I wonder where she's transferring from. Could she be transferring from America? Like, what could be the case? Could it be Nayuta brain placed in this person's body? I'm not really sure. Curious to know what y'all think about it, but let me know your thoughts. But if you like the video, make sure you thumb it up, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.